There he is. All right. We will be getting into the match. There we go. Retals is right into the game. Oh my goodness. All right. Hopefully. Please, Among. Please join. Please. Do it. Do it for me. No, no. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. It's all right. As long as he joins any team. That's all I care about. He'll be back in the right team after a short little delay. But there we go. Among, the #1 player in the qualifier, according to the ranked leaderboard, is going up against Retals, who just took down Tarocco in a thriller in overtime. So this is going to be an interesting one. Both these guys were able to win their quarterfinals in extremely different fashion. Among Affliction. I think it's Among Star rebranded. I actually am not 100% sure on that. He dominated Jacob. But whoa, my goodness! Retals with an aerial shot right underneath Among. We need to see this from Among's perspective, because he's got to be thinking that this is going up high. Said Retals slows it down, and he's up by 2 in 10 seconds. I did say that they won their quarterfinals in very different styles. Retals had a 4-goal lead over his opponent Tarocco before he blew that and had to win it in overtime after Tarocco was able to equalize. Among, on the other hand, just kind of squeezed Jacob. He just kept on constricting until Jacob was no more. But this is another story. Retals with another clean outplay. Great read. He was able to win his matchup against Tarocco by just predicting where his opponent was going to hit the ball, and he did exactly that. Among looking for the defensive corner hit, and Retals cuts across, finds the open net. The split second that it was made open. This is a great lead to have, but a long time to hold on to it. The 3-goal cushion in Rocket League, of course, is the one that does start to feel comfortable. 1 and 2, not so much, but bar down and out is going to be a pleasant surprise for Retals. Unfortunately for him, Among is able to turn this one in, and that is a great recovery by Among to beat Retals to the punch. As we can see, Retals did not expect Among to even be there, or else he would have been dodging. But our AA, Among Affliction, is finally on the board. Can the #1 seed of the tournament progress further? He's already progressed further than the #1 seed of the EU qualifier, OSM, who fell at the round of 16 to the eventual winner, Clay X. So Retals has a great chance if he can eliminate Among. Will that mean that he is then the favorite? The favorite gets passed on to him, perhaps. But for now, though, he has a long road ahead of him. The lead is getting sliced and diced, and all that remains is a single goal, as his bumps in the midfield fail to do much more than scratch the paint job of Among, who's got to be using Alpha Console. Seriously, this can't be what his car looks like on his screen. There's no way. I bet it's a Titanium White Octane and White Zombas. Oh, that's going to squeeze in. I did not think this was going to squeeze past Retals. It looked like he might have a save, but no boost whatsoever. Another player who is not saving any boost on face-off, and you can see the danger if you don't save boosts and the ball spills close to your opponent. You're not able to recover in time. Retals might be able to get a kickoff goal direct, and he will. That's just going to go straight in. Is this 2017 December, or is this Scrub Killer early 2017? This looks exactly like we used to see at the start of the year. Among, as soon as he gets the tie game, is straight back into a situation where he's behind. And that is not a good sign if you're an Among fan. He has just completely missed the ball. And this has got to be put down to nerves. There is no way that that is what we're used to seeing from someone who's able to get to #6 in the 1v1 leaderboard. #3, I believe, in America, behind Lethamir and Dapper. He has completely whiffed what would have been a routine hit any other day of the week, any other tournament, where you're not in a best of 1 and already down by a goal. But the pressure is on. He knows he's a top seed as well, so that's got to be adding to the pressure a little bit. Also, Retals decides not to go for the direct shot. Instead, he's avoided the demo masterfully, and he's going for multiple boost steals back to back. He has not allowed Among any boost whatsoever. This is 0 boost Among. Can Retals get it in? Look at the slide and the finish. He's just completely outdone himself with this one. Oh my goodness, the disrespect from Retals. What control to finish that one before Among got on the scene. And this is exactly the type of play that we saw from Clayx, which dominated the EU qualifier yesterday. Ended up winning that one with confident plays, completely trusting himself to execute on the mechanics that he knows he can execute if he plays well. And this is also exactly the same philosophy that he's defending with. He's not giving Among any time on the ball. And as we approach halftime, the 3-goal lead, which he initially squandered, is now firmly in grasp. Once more, Among missing another demo. All of these demos by Among are just not quite connecting, and that is credit to Retals, who will move up by 4. Among with the boost steal, went back for it, and he is going to be regretting that decision as he looks in despair. Once again, the ball rolling into his net, and there's nothing he can do about it. Is he going to get the start of a comeback perhaps? Top corner will be denied by the post. And Retals sitting in goal with 10 boost. Among about his equal in the boost department at the edge of the box. And still, this time he will reverse onto the midway, but Retals closes the distance. He's recovered in fast enough to at least play a part in this attack. Good boost steal by Among. He knew that Retals was landing on that side of the field, but this is exactly what Retals wants. He needs the clock to start ticking down. He doesn't care so much about goals anymore. He just needs to run down the clock, and look at the pre-jump save. He's been an offensive monster this match, but now he's stepping up in defense as well. Another cut in field with a power slide, which did look sharp earlier. Looked equally good there, but this time Among was there in time to stop it. Minute and 30 seconds. This is home straight now for Retals, who has a 4-goal lead. Among needs to create multiple chances and take them. Is he going to get the chance against a player who's playing surely the best that he's ever played in his life? This is an incredible performance by Retals, who was barely top 50 on the leaderboard coming into this qualifier. He didn't have preferable seeding, but he is holding his own against the #1 seed, chasing him away from boosts. But you've got to be a little bit more concerned about your goal as Among punishes what was this extremely careless leave of the ball. With 1 minute left on the clock, this is not the time that you want to be prioritizing boost over ball, but Retals has plenty goals in the bag. Not to be too worried just yet. This time he does back away from the boost, a player who's learned from his mistakes, but Among is on the attack again, and again he's messed up on the flick. He's trying to pop that one. Retals is playing this so smart. He's trying to bait Among forward. He's knocking multiple seconds off the clock here. Valuable seconds if you are Among. Look at the... that's not even a 180 backflip flick. He's just gone completely upside down for an air roll shot. This is the most confident performance that I've seen in the tournament thus far. Against the tournament favourite. The underdogs are continuing to show up in the 12 Titans qualifiers, but Among, once again, open net is his. If he can secure it, but the crossbar this time will deny him, and that is going to be game, surely. Even if Among can't put this in, all Retals has to do is hang on for 8 more seconds. Are we going to see another miraculous last-second comeback, or is this all she wrote for our first semi-final matchup? That might be GG. Retals, he's in control of the ball. He's going to run down the clock. He gets the outplay, and that is the road to the final completed for the Stocktain. GG, says Retals. He now awaits the winner of Sharrieff versus Satthew in the grand final of the NA qualifier. Among, the #1 seed, has been eliminated, and he has got to be feeling pretty upset about that loss. He was so close yet so far. And now we have Sharrieff, the player who's having the time of his life. He's already upset Outlast Rani and Killarican to get this far, and now he's up against the biggest challenge yet. Satthew is going to be an extremely tough opponent. I've got to say, Sathew's my favorite. No favoritism. He's just my, I think he's going to win that one. That would be my prediction. I don't know about you guys. But Retals will await the winner of that one with bated breath. We'll be back very shortly for the second and the final semi of the tournament. So if you want to catch that, don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a few moments after this quick break. The wait is over. It is time for us to find out who the second grand finalist of the 12 Titans NA qualifier is going to be. Welcome back, guys. Let's get this one underway. Satthew versus Sharrieff. I've just been calling Sharrieff because, I mean, that's quite hard to say. But we will delay no further. And you can hear why I'm like taking breaks. Holy cow, my voice is shredded. Absolutely shredded. But we will soldier on. Thank goodness for best of ones. If I was casting series here, I'd be dead. But we have Satthew, I think maybe still the tournament favourite, in all honesty, after that crazy game against Jay Wismont. But he's got to dispose of Sharrieff first before he can even go up against Retals, who just took down the #1 seed of the entire tournament among Sharrieff. He's live streaming this. He's having a great time. I was informed by the admin who stopped by Sharrieff's stream that Sharrieff's just, you know, he's so happy right now. He's having the time of his life. Can't believe that he's come this far. But he might go even further, and he's off to a great start. Is Sharrieff taking the lead against Satthew? That is something he can be very proud of. Fakes the 50-50, manages to get Satthew to center the ball for him. And a quick loop around, meet it in the middle, and we are 1-0 up in the Dominus with the black MGD. I've got to say, I'm a fan of the decal, my man. This is a solid decal choice. If you're a Dominus user, this is heroic goalkeeping, but it's not going to matter when Satthew has as much boost as he has in this situation. It was only a matter of time before Sharrieff's goalkeeping would not quite be enough. He needed a crossbar pinch there, honestly, to be able to stay in the play any longer than that last save. But it didn't take long for Satthew to tie that one up, and that's quite worrying. I do think Sharrieff is going to need to hold on to a very small lead if he wants to win this one. The Satthew is just so good today, and he continues to show off his offensive repertoire. This time, the quick cut in field and the side flip shot. He's on the left of the ball, but he's shooting in that same direction with the side flip to the right. A very impressive volley from the low bounce dribble. Sharrieff has a chance still to roll this one in. He might have put it too far wide, and he has. That is a miss that might be unforgivable, as will Sharrieff be getting many chances against a player like Satthew, who's playing his A game, which we are all fully aware is the case today. He's been playing on stream in the earlier rounds and had a phenomenal quarterfinal matchup against Jay Wismont, who was also playing very well. Just shows you how stacked this NA qualifier is. Pretty much all of the ranked warriors signed up for these. It really is incredible to see the turnout. Everybody wanted to be a part of this event, and you know, massive shout out to League of Rockets for making it happen. We will be looking forward, and I am certainly looking forward to the final production in full HD. Sharrieff, is he going to find the top corner? Yes, he is. He took his time controlling the ball. That little Dominus bobble on the ball control went unpunished, as he's able to snipe that top corner very well. No panic, even though he took his time getting it into the open net. The top corner was the final destination for the ball. And to be honest, so far Sharrieff is doing a great job neutralizing Satthew's kickoff, which did dominate, and it really allowed him to win that quarterfinal matchup against Jay Wismont, getting so many possessions in a row thanks to his solid kickoff mechanics. That's a good little fake turn by Satthew, though. He's convinced Sharrieff to pop it up, but Sharrieff stuck around, spots Satthew going for the boost journey, and has managed to score a goal which he should really have no business scoring. Good finish again by the underdog. He is not just staying in this game, but he's staying in the lead, and Satthew is going to have his work cut out for him. Almost 2 minutes gone, and he has still not been able to take a significant lead in this matchup like we would have expected him to. Sharrieff might be just about to go up by 2. Yes, he is! Satthew has absolutely got his work cut out for him here, as that clear is just not good enough, and he takes his eye off Sharrieff and the ball for just a split second, long enough for Sharrieff to get right over the top of him once more. And it's not long ago I said we're almost 2 minutes into the game. Well, we're just past 2 minutes into the game, and Sharrieff has scored again. But Sathew's flicks, easily the best flicks in the tournament. My goodness. If you need acceleration on your ball, you know who to call. Satthew, able to go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye. And we're right back into a 1-goal game. This man might have the best flicks in America at the moment. You know, AJ is also in that conversation. You've always got to look at Dapper and Squishy as well. But Satthew is looking clean today, and this time he's able to get probably the easiest goal he's going to get all game. We're just approaching halftime, and for once, Sharrieff has overstepped the mark. He's been playing pretty aggressive with a low boost, but that is a little bit too aggressive. And he gets immediately punished. Continuing to do very well in the face-off. Satthew, his kickoff is working great against players who are trying to go for the more fast kickoff, but Sharrieff isn't going for that variation. He's just going for a bit of a controlled style himself, and it seems to be a controlled style which is working very well against Satthew. Satthew able to get a turnover, courtesy of the control of the corner boost. Delayed flick, this time lacking power though. However, boost still firmly in Sathew's control, and he continues to dominate the possession in this segment of play. 2 minutes remain. We're into the final bend before the home straight. Still all tied up. I'm very impressed that Sharrieff's been able to hold this one so even. I didn't think that this would be possible against Satthew while he's playing so well, but Noisy just holding it even. He's taking the lead. Satthew once again caught just out of position. He's trying to make a touch to himself in defense, but Sharrieff with the hard read beats him to the ball in the midfield. This might be just too much though. Sathew's kickoff finally takes his toll, and Sharrieff, although he finds a little bit of the ball and the post, can't keep it out. We are tied up all over again. There have honestly been so many tight games today. This is insane. These qualifiers, which I thought might just be full of whitewashed matches, have really not disappointed whatsoever. Sharrieff saving so much boost, my goodness. I've been criticizing a lot of players today for wasting boost, but that was about 40 boosts post kickoff. That is exactly what you want to do if you're going for a controlled kickoff. Getting multiple touches after the weak volley, following through. Satthew with the fake wall shot. Doesn't really get Sharrieff to back off at all though. He's trying to pop it up for himself, but it's Sharrieff that's going to be first on the scene with the volley. Again, sticking around the low boost, gets the boost steal off Satthew. That's been Sathew's main offensive strategy, is just starve Sharrieff and eventually hope that he takes himself out of the game. But it's Sharrieff once again over the top. Satthew is desperately trying to get Sharrieff to back off, but he refuses to. And again, the early turn, and straight away going over the top of Satthew, uncontested. We are now 1 minute and 2 seconds away from a huge upset. The relatively unknown Sharrieff is taking Satthew blow for blow and some, but he has dodged away. Satthew is going to use that to his advantage. You don't want to give Satthew space in the midfield or else this might happen. My goodness, Satthew has no mercy. All he needed was for Sharrieff to turn around for a moment, and he launches it into the open net across the back of Sharrieff's Dominus. 49 seconds, still tied up. This time Satthew is in control, but really Sharrieff has not looked out the game too much, even though he's low boost. He has been staying with it. Satthew off the volley, Sharrieff low boost in net, he's making saves. Sathew's going to give him what a save. Honestly, I think he might be trying to mind game him here. Take his mind off the play. 30 seconds, Satthew still in control of the boost, but Sharrieff with a huge dunk. Is he going to get the rebound? Squashes it off the post and out. Oh my goodness, Sharrieff just millimeters away from taking the lead. And Satthew has beamed his dribble. A rare sight, especially on this day. A Sharrieff long shot is threatening. Satthew is equal to it, but Sharrieff has stuck around for more. We're now 5 seconds. Is the ball staying up? I don't think these guys are interested in it, but Satthew will have one more chance. 0 seconds. He couldn't meet the ball before the bounce. We have another overtime in a matchup which has had pretty stable kickoffs. Will it go into midfield play? Looks like it will not. Satthew misses the open net. And Sharrieff is on the turnover. He's going to take it. That is a huge, huge upset. Satthew at the last moment misses the top corner by a mile. And Sharrieff has done it. We have a grand final that absolutely no one would have predicted. This is ridiculous. We have a grand final. If we had a bracket prediction for this and somebody got this right, I don't know, they deserve like 1 Bitcoin or something, because look at this. This is just insanity. We have Retals versus Sharrieff. The winner is the 12th Titan. And I don't know if I can do this enough justice. Let's just look through some of the names which we've said goodbye to. Among Affliction, #1 seed, eliminated. Jacob, Overzero, Alucian, all eliminated. Forky, Tarocco, Seabass, and even the names I'm skipping over are top 100 players. Rani, Killarican, Kane, Ty, Satthew, J. Wismont. I could go on. Every single one of those players we have said goodbye to, and now it all comes down to the final 2. The grand final of the NA qualifier will be Retals versus Sharrieff. I, for one, cannot believe that. That is incredible. Sharrieff is live streaming this. I'm definitely watching the VOD after to see just how hype he's going to get, because that has got to feel pretty good. That has got to feel pretty good. But yeah, guys, we are going to be going into the grand final right after another another short break. We're going to be back very, very soon. Don't go anywhere. The grand finals of the NA qualifier, the crowning of the 12th Titan, is going to be coming up right after this short break. I'll see you on the other side.